Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to do 7.2 exercise question number 4. And if you have attended the online class, then you might have done some more questions also. In this question, what is given to us? Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the point A minus 310 and 6 minus 10 minus 8 is divided by a point P. Coordinates are minus 1 and 6. Here M and N is not given to us. Ratio is not given, so that we have to find it out. How we will find it out? Let's see. Section formula will remain same only. Minus 1, 6 is equal to this multiplied by the coordinates. So M into 6. So I am writing it 6M. That looks good. Plus N into minus 3 upon N plus N. This is my X coordinate. Now for the Y coordinate. M into minus 8. So minus 8M. And N into 10. So plus 10N upon N plus N. So this X coordinate is equal to my 1. And this Y coordinate is equal to this Y, which is we get it with the help of the formula. Now we will compare it. Minus 1 is equal to 6M. I can write it plus minus minus, and 3 into N is minus 3N upon N plus N. Now here I am not using both the coordinates to find it out M and N value, because both will give you the same answer. In the last video, you have observed it. I did it for the verification of one of the example. Now open the bracket. Minus 1n is equal to 6n minus 3n. Therefore, take its m on the left side. Minus 6n is equal to minus 3n. Take it this n on right side. So it will become plus n. Minus minus plus and sign of greater. Minus plus minus to sign of greater. And now taking this n in denominator. So m upon n is equal to minus 2 upon minus 7. Minus minus would be cancelled. So what is the ratio we are getting is m is to n is equal to 2 is to 7. Ratio we are getting it. Now let's see question number 5. Find the ratio in which the line segment is divided by the x-axis. Now the coordinates of a line joining is given to us are point A as 1 minus 5 and B as minus 4 and 5, and what else is given? Is divided by x-axis. Means somewhere x-axis is passing here and it is dividing, and that is my point P, and its coordinates are not given. But as we all know, any point on axis, suppose here, and if it is 1 and 2, what is the value of this point 2? Coordinate would be of this point will be 2, 0. Means y value would be 0 and x, whichever the point is there. So same way I will get it the coordinate of P as x and 0. And once again our m and n is a question mark only. we have to find it out. M and N. This is a question mark. Let's see how we can solve it. Once again, we have to apply section formula only. X and 0 is equal to m multiplied by minus 4. So minus 4m I am writing. N multiplied by 1. So plus 1n upon n plus n. Then same way for y coordinate. M into 5. 5m. N into minus 5. So minus 5n I am writing. And n plus n. Now dear students, here I am comparing the y coordinate 0 with my this y coordinate, because here x is also unknown and m and n are also unknown. In that case both are the values are known, so we can use any of it. But here both are unknown, so which is the known one? We will use that coordinate to solve. So therefore 0 is equal to, I can write 5m minus 5n upon n plus n. Therefore 0 into m plus n is equal to 5m minus 5n. Therefore on multiplication it becomes 0. You know anything multiplied by 0 is 0. 5m minus 5n. Therefore taking m on left side, and n in denominator, minus 5 upon minus 5. So 1 and 1. So what we are getting is n is equal to 1 is to 1. Now we want the value of x also. Now what I will do is comparing x coordinate and using the m and n value to solve it. This is my x coordinate. Therefore x is equal to minus 4 into 1, m value what we got it, plus 1 into 1 upon 1 plus 1 is equal to minus 4 plus 1 upon 2. Minus 3 upon 2 is the value of our x coordinate. Next question number 6. What it is giving us? If the coordinates are the vertices of the parallelogram, this is a parallelogram, and are taken in order, find the value of x and y. The value of here y and here is an x. Now here we have to use the property of parallelogram. What is the property of parallelogram? Diagonals bisect. So here is one my diagonal and here is my another diagonal, and here is the intersecting point O. Let its coordinate be x1 and y1. Using the m and n value, what would be my m value here? 1 and n also 1, because as it is said, bisecting means this both the parts are of equal measure. In such a case we are taking 1 1 as our ratio. Same way this ratio is also equal measure. So this also we will take as 1 and 1. Now we will find out the coordinate of O as x1, y1 is equal to, what we will do it, 1 multiplied by 1. So now what I am doing is not to be multiplied by 1, because that will give me the same answer on multiplying by 1. So directly writing it, and upon 1 plus 1 is 2. Here also once again m into 6, 6 ones are 6 plus 2 ones are 2 upon 1 plus 1 2. So whenever there is an equal ratios 1 1, then directly you can add the coordinates xx and y1. So x plus 1 upon 2 and it is 8 upon 2, that will give me 4. So this is the coordinate of O x1 y1 by using A and C points. Now same way, I will get the coordinate of x1 y1 using B and D as my coordinate. So what will be, as I told you just now, if I take this as m and this as n, 4 plus 3 upon 2, and another is y plus 5 upon 2. That will give me 7 upon 2 and y plus 5 upon 2. So this is for B and D points. Using B and D points we got the O value, and using A and C points we have. But as we know O is same only, so we will compare this. Therefore, x plus 1 upon 2, 4 is equal to 7 upon 2 y plus 5 upon 2. So compare coordinates, this coordinate would be and y coordinates will be. Therefore, x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 7 upon 2. So 2 in denominator is cancelled out. So x plus 1 is equal to 7. Therefore, x is equal to 7 minus 1, x is equal to 6. Same way, 4 is equal to y plus 5 upon 2. Now look here, on the left side there is nothing in denominator. So we cannot directly cancel it. So take it this 2, here it will go in numerator. 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to y plus 5. So 8, take it this 5 on left side, so minus. So therefore y is equal to 3, we got it. In this way, we got the value of x and y. So I think it is quite clear to all of you how to solve these sums. As your exams are coming, prepare well and best of luck to all of you. Keep learning, stay home, stay safe.